Gallantmon is back, guys, and in full power for BT20, probably being one of the best decks of the meta. Let's talk about my most updated build. So to quickly give you guys an overview on how Gallantmon works, it is a red-based deck and is a stack-based building deck. And the thing is, when you play traditional stack-based building decks, there is one major weakness, and that is bricking. And what that means is that you don't find the pieces to climb up, you almost don't get to play. And that is why it's really important to maximize in searching. And I want to maximize that to the maximum. I'm playing EX2 Gallantmon to find the stuff I need, Gil X to find stuff I need as well. And then I play red memory boost, physical trainings to make sure I can find all my pieces as quickly and as early as possible. And that is also generally why I like to play the EX2 Digimon egg, just to give my additional draw. Again, the whole idea is to find pieces. You tend to want to digivolve your 3, 4s, 5s, and 6s, and that is your main whole game plan. Now the thing is that you have X antibody cards such as Gil X, Growl X, and War Growl X, and Gallantmon X, which you want to weave in between because they can digivolve onto the same levels. And then you get to cycle more cards, get additional benefits and additional effects to really pump up your big stack. And your whole goal is to build one giant stack, and that giant stack will do all the work for you to help you win games. Now, what Gallantmon does is as you climb up, you get to delete your opponent's Digimon. So the more stuff they have on the board, the better it is for you. So that when you delete their stuff based on DP deletion effects, you get to gain memory back off your inheritables and keep turn or gain even more advantages. And by going into the BT17 Gallantmon, which is the one I still prefer the most, you can gain extra DP, you can get blocker, and you have immunity during your own turn as long as you're 0 or less memory. And then you want to go into Gallantmon X, which can DP reduce your opponent's Digimon, DP buff itself, and delete something. And if you don't delete anything, you get to unsuspend and trash the opponent's security and also have immunity all turns as long as you have 0 or less memory. So let's talk about some of the new additions into this deck. There's the BT19 Gallantmon, which gains you memory if you have Tocado at the start of main. The new Growlmon from BT19 lets you play out a Tocado for free if you have one of your Tamers. And one of the great things is that if you have one single Tocado established already, you still get to play out a second Tocado, which is nice, as long as you have one of your Tamers. And then there is the new War Growl Ace. This is just a nice one of tech. It does come up every now and then because it gives you that counterability against your opponents to blast Ace, pop multiple things, gain memory, steal the turn as well, and provide you the inheritable to buff up your DP based deletion effects, which is really cool. But now talking about Gallantmons, yeah, pretty much sticking to the older Gallantmons with 3T17 and the EX8 Gallant X. And now we can talk about the new Tocados, which is really good for the deck. It's a memory setter, and it almost does the same thing as the EX2 because it lets you attack as soon as you digivolve. Even if you pass the memory to your opponent's side, it lets you resolve that attack, which is almost like Blitz. And then once you get rid of your opponent's Digimon or you attack into them and stuff like that, you get to gain memory back, potentially with all your inheritables, and continue to play from there. The other important thing is that this card gives Gallantmon the capability to raid now, aside from just relying on its effects to delete the opponent's Digimon, because now you can also have the option to swing over the biggest unsuspended stack. And with Gallantmon's DP buffs all along as you climb up, you're pretty much bigger than everything else in the game. And then, last but not least, the spicy edition, Omni X Antibody. This card is just like a board wipe, crazy way to finish games, and also just to annihilate everything on the board, all delete on legs. Man, this card is just super crazy, super busted, so I definitely have to include that as well. So overall, the build hasn't changed too much since EX8, but if you guys want to learn more about deck building, other choices, and combos, definitely watch the EX8 deck profile combo video as well to learn more there. Now, I did say that this is the full power deck right in the beginning of the video. Well, the truth is, I kind of lied because we're actually getting even more new support in BT21 with even more new cards to be adding. We're getting another whole new line of Megidramon specifically, but we also get a new Gilmon, Growlmon, and War Growlmon that we can possibly work with in this deck, and possibly those cards can be added as well to power up even further. So if you guys are excited for even more Gallantmon content on the channel, make sure to subscribe, turn on that notification bell to stay tuned, as I'll be covering it again with even more updates, and yeah, I definitely look forward to it. But with that being said, let's go ahead and hop into some games and show people how we got stacked with the almighty Gallantmon. I'm going second, no rookie with one training to work with. All we need to do is find a rookie, and then when we find a rookie, we can pretty much climb all the way up to our line. Now I'm gonna
Wait a minute.
Okay, we found a rookie. Okay, this is a lot better. We're facing against the Royal Knights. Starting off, typical Magna, play straight for the 2 memory. Okay. So I could do a few things here. I think I'm gonna go for the Gil either way here. And now I have a bit more choices. Because now I can actually just play on the outside by hard dropping this Gill. And if they don't answer the Gill, I can evo into the Growl next turn and then play Tocado for free. But I don't really have much follow-up. So I'm not a huge fan of that, to be honest. Because once you lose our stack, it's pretty not fun. So I'm just going to put them to 1. I'm going to go to a safer play. And then hopefully, you know, we might find another Tocado down the road. And then we can play it off for free with Gallantmon. We don't want to be too greedy with it all the time. Although it's really nice. Now we got 3 members to work with. That's not too bad. So I'm not worried to push this up. And then I could go into Growl. And then I could do offense training. But Royal Knights tends to have a lot of removal, so I'm going to have to be prepared that I'm going to lose this stack pretty much. So I think what makes sense is if I evo into Growl, I can actually even go for like an attack and then draw and then go from there too. So that's what I'm looking at. I'm also going to gain memory here, so I'm going to find a way to pass them nicely. I guess the best choice is actually really go for the training first. See what we can grab, and I'm probably going to grab Gill. Yeah, I'm going to evo into Gill X. I think that makes sense. So I can draw and cycle and get more cards now. So I'm filtering through the deck. And now I get to grab the Growl. Fortunately, this is going to get bottom decked here. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and Digivolve for Growl. Oh, okay, nice. So we're filtering nicely now. So we have Growl X to work with. I'm going to go for that. I get to draw one and trash one. This is tricky now because I want to keep my stack pieces. Ideally, I am missing War Growl. This is a tough choice. Yeah, I feel like I might have to. It's between that or the Crimson mode. And I'm gonna go ahead and attack.
Nice shot.
Okay, nice. And then at least I draw into something I can use, which is good. Because otherwise my other plan was to just hard drop the Tocado. And now I can grab this War Growl. And then that would be the turn. And then I will start building in the back later on. Because I have like double training to work with. I can even play like Tocado in the next turn and just sort of sit tight and wait and see and go from there. Because again, chances are this is going to get deleted, but that's fine.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
So we have that floating capability, and if we really want to, we could actually pop off even harder next turn, but looks like there's no answer here. So okay, that's good. I'm just going to go ahead and evo into this Gill in the back first. Now I can actually go into a War Growl. This is tempting. I mean, might as well just get the stack going, right? Let's give it a shot and see what happens. So yeah, this is gonna evo. We're gonna evo into War Growl. We just need a War Growl X now. We do pop that Omeka. We're gonna gain a bunch of memory, which is fantastic. And then we can go for like a Gallant play. You know what? Let's just go ham with Gallant. Let's see what happens. Let's just go super ham into Gallant here first. Yeah, let's go ahead and attack because we want to unsuspend and we get the trash. We're going to go super aggressive here. Draw cards. Gaining a ton of value here. Ooh, Crimson Blaze. And then now we can go into Gallant X. Nice. And then we can pretty much like trash one. Unsuspend. Okay, Pawn Device. Interesting. Yeah, and then we're just going to keep swinging at this point. Ooh, Queen's Device. I'm going to go into, yeah, War Growl here. And then we pass them to 1. See what they can do here. Man, the amount of damage is insane. All we needed was actually War Growl X in that stack, and we would just annihilate all the security. Yeah, we can go into Crimson to secure the game. If not, we'll push up, and then we'll go into another Gallant, and then see what we can do from there. But the power of the God stack, guys. This is the power of how strong Gallant it currently is in the meta. If you can do the God stack, that is. Ooh, looks like they're gonna go for a hard drop on the Ganku. Okay. Now I'm thinking if they're trying to threaten Ace. Okay. I see. You know what? I will come out because I have a War Growl X to work with. So might as well. And then I'm going to evo into the War Growl X to deal with that Magna. Because I can pop it. Sure, they're going to draw a card. Now I'm just need to play around a potential Crimson Mode Ace or a Jesmon GX Ace. We're going to gain a ton of memory. So let's do that. Ooh. Are they gonna come down with the Omni? Ooh. This could be dangerous. Oh, they are. They are coming down with the Omni. Oh no, we're gonna get board white. No, we're gonna get bomb decked. Oh, okay. We get to hang in there. Oh, okay. Well, I guess our stack is just too strong. I guess we got it right there. Okay, let's see if we can do it again this time. Oh, this hand's looking pretty good. Yeah, I would just keep it. Like, I mean, it's all 3s and 4s. Might as well just Digivolve up into Gill. Ooh, I can go for a Gil X because I have another Gil X. I was originally going to keep this Gil X in my hand as a secondary card just in case. So, but now I can just go ahead and evo like this. Might as well do that. Oh, finding another Gil X. And then now I'm just going to go ahead and evo into Growl. Pass turn. That's all I can really do. Wow, we're finding all our lower level stuff here right off the bat, which could be a good and a bad thing. Okay, so we're facing against Necromon here. I guess good thing is like we should be able to find our level 5s next, but the bad thing is like it would be ideal if we see our level 5s now. So I'm just gonna go ahead and push out and start doing things. I'm gonna continue to cycle as much as I can. Draw trash. I'd rather keep my rookies, generally speaking. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and attack here. And then I could draw. Oh no, that gives a tamer right there. I think the best I can do is just like drop another Gallantmon to search and then pass the turn. Yeah, they're gonna have like 4 memory to work with, so they can actually climb up very quickly then. I need to grab Gallant. I gotta grab Tocado as well, and then I'll bottom deck, yeah, the rest. So yeah, we'll just have to see if they get able to climb up and start executing and stuff like that, because they pretty much can. And yeah, like I said, they start at 4 memory right here. So they can evo up into a 4 and then a 5, execute, probably swing over our Growl, but we have like the floating effect too. But the crazy thing is they can climb all the way up into Necro afterwards, because if they delete themselves, they can just suspend both their violets and then, oh, okay. Well, I was gonna say they can suspend their violets and then basically climb that level 4 to a 6. But now we have this 1 memory to work with. This is gonna be pretty good for us, I have to say. Yeah, I'll Digimon to Gil X. 0 cost, get the search, grab some cards, and then bomb deck the rest. I'm gonna Digivolve into regular Gil in the back. I'm gonna have my second stack ready. Now the question is like, do I wanna swing and pop something and then go into a War Growl X? Because I do have X Antibody to work with, so I can kind of technically clear this board, assuming there's no aces. I might actually do that. This is why having the regular X Antibody is sometimes nice, and that's why I like having it as like a little tech as well. It's sometimes hard to decide between Pro Form and that. So I'm gonna go ahead and attack. I'm going to draw first, and then let's use, yeah, Gil to pop. I would just go for the 3k since they do gain some memory back here too. Well, either way, I'm going to pop both of them. So War Growl's going to pop the other. Surely they gain memory. I gain memory as well. So this is pretty much board cleared. Yeah, they gain that 1. I don't mind that at all. I want to use X Ante. Yeah, they draw 1 and trash 1. But yeah, I definitely want to use the X Ante to Digi into War Growl X. Okay, I get this grab stuff back as well. And then yes, I would like to use yes, War Growl X. Now the nice thing is we actually get to put them to 1 pretty much, because we gain 1 more back. Swing for that check, pretty good. Turn over, and then next turn we have a lot of momentum, like a lot.
Now that's a lot of damage.
So they do gain the 2 memory at the start of main, but it's like, what do you do here on their side? Do you just Digivolve up in the back and get ready? Because otherwise you might have to start hard playing stuff outside to answer this board, depending on the situation. But if they put us to 1, they can still play it slowly. That's the thing. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Don't give any bodies, because then we get to pop more things. I don't think I can finish it here just yet.
Finish him.
Unfortunately. Just because I only have 1 memory to work with. I'm going to end the breeding here because I want to have that Gallantmon to work with. And I can gain additional memory too. So I'm going to swing with the War Growl. I don't really mind if this stack is like deleted and stuff like that. I will draw first, just in case if I do find a Gallant X or something. Yeah, we don't really need to get to delete anything. Do I want to use X Ante to Evo? Well, I actually can't.
No, it can't be.
I'm just gonna go for 1 check. Sure, this gets deleted. I kind of saw that coming. So what I wanted to do is Evo into this Growl. I need to make sure I have a second Growl. Yeah, I have plenty of Growls to work with after. So I'm gonna put them to 1, and I get to play the Tocado. For sure. The thing is, like, the other thing I could have done is just swung with the Gil X, and then hope for it to get deleted. That way they have less memory to work with this turn, because now they have like 3 memory plus a training, which is a lot. But I feel like establishing the Tocado is going to be really important, because it is going to help us climb all the way up next turn, I believe. With 4 memory, we should be able to. Digivolve for 2. Yeah, Digivolve for 3. And then we can pretty much gain a ton of memory back. from there. So we'll see how this pans out this turn. They're gonna pop off the ship. And yeah, they're gonna get rid of this growl. Thing is, I also don't mind because them executing and going 2 checks because they can give us value potentially. And I mean that card is definitely value for sure. And the thing is, they're gonna float bodies out, which gives us bodies to delete afterwards. And that's what we want as Gallantmon. We just want them to have bodies so we can just pop. And then probably, if we do find Gallant X, there might be a chance. Man, Gallantmon is so powerful right now. Okay, so they play out a 3 and a 5. Ghostmon to search. Phantomon. Looks like they're gonna use Violet to go into a level 4. So we gotta be aware. Oh no, they're going into another Necro then probably, right? Oh, okay, that makes a lot of sense. Reapermon. Delete one of your opponent's play cost lore. Ooh, when an effect digivolves, they get to de-digivolve. We gotta be careful of that. And it has retail as well. So we're gonna start at 3. I guess we have to, yeah, we definitely have to. Just might as well. Man, this Gilmon is putting in work. I like gaining that memory too. Maybe I am wrong. Maybe I should be playing more of that one. Just because of how nice this is. We cycle so much. We're just gonna digivolve. We gotta be wary not to digivolve by an effect right away just yet. We wanna search. We need Gallant X. Yeah, so I'm gonna evo into regular growl for 2. And I'm gonna raid and attacks. No. I do not want to do that yet. I'm gonna digivolve for 0 into this. Draw and trash one. Okay, there's our Gallant X. Now we just gotta resolve this carefully. I'm just gonna toss away this. I might need the War Growl. Now it's like, do we want the War Growl Ace? Nope, we're not gonna use it. We gain 1, gain 2. So we can pop that. Pop. Yeah. So maybe don't give them the Ace Overflow. Evo into this, which will pop the soul, and we should still be able to retain our turn. We're gonna gain a bunch of memory. We are gonna lose this Tocado if we pop this Reapermon here. I will not use. Oh no, it has collision, so this could be dangerous still. Yeah, so I feel like I have to do it here. Okay, there goes a War Growl X. The nice thing is, I just don't know if I want to actually raid into this. I'm not gonna raid. I'll see what they do, because I don't want to give them a chance to go into Necromon again. And no, we're not gonna raid. They want to block. So the nice thing is, even though they have retail, our Gallantmon stack here is immune. They do delete a Tocado, unfortunately. So this could be scary. But we should have the floating gate capability from Growl X. So we should be able to play a Gilmon back out. Thinking back, instead of trying to go so aggressive in this one single turn, maybe the right thing to do was to just sit at the back and set up a little bit and then go from there. Because yeah, they definitely pop our Gallant. And yes, I certainly want to play a Gilmon from trash. Either way, I think I want to play this one. Yeah, they could delete our level 4 lore. Oh, okay. So no 2 checks for them.
Nothing for you.
They have no rookie in the back. So I think all we really have to do is just sit tight and set up. Yeah, they're definitely gonna pop our Gilmon. We might be in danger, like actual danger. I think all they need is an apparition. And if they have an apparition, it's over for us.
Mommy, it's over.
Oh yes, they do play up the 5 back off of Necro as well. Wow, the recursion is crazy. Now it's our turn that we have to play outside. So yeah, thinking back then, I think the biggest mistake was probably pushing out that last turn. Because now I am really forced to do something. I'm gonna evo into this guild first. Any other on-play effects? No, we don't have any on-play effects that we can use. This is bad. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna drop this. Search. Ooh. Will that Gallant save us though? We need to have no Digimon on the board, but now we have a Digimon on the board. Oh, this Gallant would actually have saved us, I think. You know what? Let's just proto-form just cause. We'll trash one Tocado here, and then yeah, it's gonna de-digivolve. Necromon's a good deck, guys. Necromon's a good deck. Yeah, I think the only thing I can say like in that game was then I should have sat back. I shouldn't have got too excited with the Tocado and the Gil and push out. I could have just tried to maybe digivolve in the back, put them to 1. I have no bodies on the board, and then go for an even more explosive turn that way. So that I could probably go into Gallant X, and then oh, are we having a chance here? Do we have a chance? Play Gilmon from trash? Sure. I'm always gonna go for the X one here at this point. just because. Oh yeah, the thing is they don't want to just swing right away because. Oh no, they could have swung right away actually. We bomb deck everything here. So this actually gives us security back here. They should be able to gain a bunch of memory back, right? No. Oh yeah, Gil's gone. Oh, right, they're gonna get retail again. Yep, to the Reaper. People again. Huh, I wonder why they just push out and swing for it. Maybe they're trying to play around Crimson Blaze, which well, I don't have that in the deck. Metal Phantomon. Wow, okay, that's pretty smart because they play all of this. So that means they play around all the DP thresholds. Yeah, let's just push out. Let's go for an attack, see what they block with. That actually might have mattered because we are gonna clear the board. Okay, we might have a chance. We might actually have a chance. I can't believe we actually cycled back into this card. We're gonna play this for 0. Do I want to protoform into Gallant X? I actually might want them to de-digivolve. I have 2 protoforms. I should have 2 Gallant X's to work with. That means I should be double trashing. No way! I think I cracked it in my head. All right, let's try. Quick, get rid of the Reapermon. Okay, let's get rid of Reaper. I'm okay with that. I'll pop that. Oh, no. Oh, no, I shouldn't have popped the Reaper. I wanted the Reaper to go off. Yeah, you know what? Let's do it. Omni X, baby. So we want to choose this one because this one has on deletion. Well, not, yeah, because we're going to bottom deck that. Everything else, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bottom deck. Wait, hang on a second. I am confused. Do I get rid of this? Actually, it might make sense because I get the protoform, grab the Gallant back, and then do it again later, kind of. Okay, let's give it a shot. I'm okay with retallying against it. I'm grabbing this Gallant back no matter what. Protoform goes to the top. Unfortunately, our Omni X is gone there. Oh, I did misplay there a little bit. I definitely should have kept the Reaper alive and not deleted, I suppose. No, I don't think it made much difference. For a second in my head, I thought I was going to be able to trash their security because there's nothing to pop, but they float stuff back. Oh, here comes the apparition. Yeah, 6 and a 3. So they're going to play out Necro. Necro plus Ghost. I assume Necro's going to try to execute here? Okay, offense training is gonna be good. Metal Phantom's gonna get the retail. Oh, they're gonna keep evoing here, huh? I assume they can get a free evo on top of the Ghostmon. Makes sense. This is a grindy game. Now that I got chances, I guess I take that opportunity. So many cards in my hand, I can't even see. I'm gonna pay 0. Oh, red scramble. There you are. I feel like I hard drop this Growl, and then I can pop pretty much both the Soulmons. Yeah, either way, I'm gonna protoform. Of course, it's gonna be this guy. Evo into Growl X. Pop that Metal Phantom. I feel like I have to scramble. Scramble into Gallant and pass. Yeah, because there's no way my Gallant can be attacking at this point. We want to go into Gallant or Gallant X. I'll just do Gallant. And then we gain blocker at least to stop any rush attacks. We have 0 cards left in the deck. I can't believe this is like going down to the wire, guys. Wow. The funny thing is we've cycled through the deck more than they have. And they're a purple deck too. So that shows you sometimes the draw power, once you ramp up with Gallant, you can get there like crazy. You get there a lot faster compared to other decks. I think it's just basically the X antibodies being able to weave in like the digivolving in between. Okay, apparition. Well, them bottom decking us actually helps us a little bit, keeps us in the game. Necromon will delete Gallant. Ace Overflow. Do I just grab the War Growl Ace back? I guess so. I'll grab that and then protoform, and then they can't finish us off. Not yet, at least. I guess the question is now, do we want to scramble? If we do, we can stack our Omni back, which would be pretty funny. And then we board wipe them again. Huh. Do they have blockers here though? Oh, they gotta execute for another attack? No, I thought that was a... Yeah, I don't think they get to execute another attack because they don't have rush. They still have summoning singers. Do we want to scramble here? Oh, I guess we got that one after the grind game. Whoa, that's crazy. All right, we're back here. We're going second. Do we want to keep this hand? Oh, stack-based decks. Oh, the toughest decision of stack-based decks will always be the mulligan. And we are gonna mulligan. Oh, I'm getting pretty lucky with all these mulligans these days. At least today, I guess. Okay, Cupimon. What's that? I'm always curious to see what kind of purple hybrid strategies people are coming up. Oh no, it's Lucemon. Oh, okay. I might take advantage and just go ahead and play outside and hard drop this Gallantmon, search, and then I can evo into Gil X and then continue to find and see what I want to do and where I want to go from there. I definitely need Growl X. I need a level 4. One of the rules that I recommend any of you guys that are playing stack-based decks is don't greed for the higher level stuff. You might see Gallant X and you'd be like, oh, I gotta get it because it's my boss monster. No. If you don't have a level 4, you make sure you prioritize grabbing your lower end pieces first, because the theory behind that is if there is no top end if you don't have low end to get there. You guys don't get what I mean? You want to guarantee yourselves to climb up the safest way. Trust me, I've greeted many times and I didn't end up not finding what I wanted. We'll grab the top end later. Yes, here we see another Growl X. I'm gonna go ahead and keep Digivolving. Do I want to keep Digivolving? I could keep climbing up and then I could go into Gil X in the back and then pass turn afterwards. I'm trying to prioritize myself with like cycling cards as much as possible here, since I have that much memory to work with. Draw 1, trash 1. What do I want to trash? Everything is kind of nice in my hand now at this point. I kind of have to toss away this Rush Gallant, I think, now. It is a 1-of though. It is a 1-of. This way I can just evo for 1 and put them to 1. Do I want to trash my top security? If I don't, I can let them recover. I'll trash. I just remember, guys, this is the reimagined version of Gallantmon versus Lucemon in the Battle Vault episode. So if you guys haven't seen that yet, make sure to watch that as well, because that one's definitely way more epic, right? Yeah, has to be. Anyways, they come with Mako. Okay, now passing back to us. Ooh, tough choice. Do I give them? We just go ham and give them a lot of memory? You know what? I might. Let's go. Let's play big. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna evo on the Growl. I'm gonna play Tocado because I get to raid and attack. I could go into War Growl, which lets me then. Oh, maybe I should have went onto the other stack on the side. But yeah, I'm gonna try to pop. No pop, so I'm get to evo into regular Gallant. Regular Gallant is gonna try and pop. There's no pop there, although that would have been the pop. And then we get to raid and attack. And I want to raid into this Lucemon here. Let's gain some stuff. And then let's, yeah, well, we're not going to be able to pop anything. Use raid, yes. We want to raid into that Lucemon. We want to get rid of it. I don't want to see a Chaos Mode that soon. Take that down. There's no piercing. If Gallantmon has piercing, that would be fantastic. Oh, look at all that memory gain we get back. Now that's the thing. We put them at 1, and then they get to use Cupimon too. And in theory, yeah, oh yeah, we actually gain so much memory. QP gain 1, but then we can gain 2 back, and then we can go into Gallant X and then play that way. Yeah, sure, might as well. I get to trash the security too. Put them to 1. Yeah, let's do that. Oh, crazy big brain plays. You didn't have to cut me off. Crazy stack. Oh, trashing Chaos Mode too. And then it's like, okay, now we have to spend. What are you gonna do here? You guys see, Gallantmon is just absolutely crazy. Ooh, Gospel. Evo into Lucemon from trash. Place in battle area. Delay, they get to basically trash one of our options. So we gotta be careful of that. I'm gonna Evo into this Gil at the back. Yeah, I'll Evo into this at the back. And go ahead and swing with this first and see where it takes us.
Wait a minute.
Blue card. Interesting. We're gonna gain a bunch of memory back here. And we get to unsuspend. Swing one more. Let's for game? Possibly. Yeah, I think we might just finish it here. Let's go ahead here. What do we want to trash? I actually don't need that training here. Play Tocado, Crimson move for game. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Ooh. This lets them play a Lucemon from trash. Ooh. Oh no, we don't even need the raid. Oh, they get to recover. Okay. That was huge, actually. Now we may not be able to finish this. I'll put X-Ante under here. War Growl for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, okay. Now we find a Gil Rush. Let's pop that. Get that out of the way. Okay, we gotta gain a bunch of memory back. So that's one good thing. I'm gonna evo here. Let's see how far we can take this. I need to find a Gallon now at this point. That might actually just do the trick. Yeah, I think we secure it here. Gallon X, unsuspends. That will trash. Shoto. And nope, we're not gonna use it because we're gonna evo into Crimson mode. We're gonna use the raid for the attack. And then we are going to attack. We're gonna trash one. And that goes for game. We did it! Oh wow, crazy man. Gallantmon, insane guys. Wow guys, Gallantmon is actually insane right now. That is crazy. Either we got really lucky today, but we actually showed you guys how to god stack and go through the entire line, annihilate everything and finish them off. So I hope you guys enjoy these kinds of videos, watching me here on the simulator DCGO playing, and you know, sort of like being more candid, talking to you guys, and you guys can see like my live thought process and you know my strategies and all of that. If you guys do, definitely let me know in the comments down below. Give this video a like, make sure to subscribe, and stay tuned for more Gallantmon support coming in BT21. And also check out the AVAULT store for the Crimson Saber playmat as well. Definitely appreciate the support for you guys Gallantmon fans. And yeah, as always, you guys have a great day, great night, wherever you are. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.